What did you see at 125?
Their kid scored more points than us. Real good match by him. Wrestled hard for 7 minutes. He won the match. That's it. He scored more points. He wrestled hard for 7 minutes and won the match. Dean will be fine.
Coach, earlier this week you told me you were anxious to see how the team will respond back-to-back weigh-ins. How do you think your team responded with this weekend?
There was a lot of, I think, we responded great, for the most part. That was hard. It was a hard thing to do. We didn't get back till really, really late last night. We got some work in here last night, and then woke up real early, and guys who needed to do more did more. So you always worry about that. It really simulated being at, whether it's the Midlands, the Big Ten championships, or the national tournament, because you get those late rounds at night, and you got to get your weight off, get a good night's sleep as much as you possibly can, get back up and do it all over again. So, I thought we responded well. I thought we wrestled well, wrestled hard, and those guys came at us a little bit, so that was good. And we had some big wins. They had a couple big wins, and I was happy the way we wrestled last night. I was happy the way we responded here today.
This guy, Jackson, seems to be regaining his form. What have you seen from him in practice? And because it seems like, I guess he's the healthiest he's been probably in a couple years.
Well, he didn't wrestle last night because he was nicked up and weren't sure if he was probably going to go tonight. So other than that, it's nothing major. He wanted to wrestle, and he's getting better. But, he's had some time to really use the Christmas break, I think, to get in better shape. It's always about getting in really, really good shape for him because we think he can wrestle with everybody in the country, and that's kind of the plan. And as you saw tonight, super, super exciting. So that was exciting. That was fun. That was 2 big throws, and it's good to see.
Is he back to his form from maybe 3 years ago? You think you're back to your form from 3 years ago or close?
I think I'm better at this point. I mean, the last month of training, I've taken the last month of training, like the last month of not competing, to hit the weight room, hit the cardio, be able to train at a high pace, and I really think that I'm in a better conditioning, better wrestling, better person than I was back 3 years ago.
Michael, a huge rank win for you today. Could you just take me through that battle and what was going through your mind through all of that?
Just got to continue wrestling through every position, non-stop wrestling for 7 minutes. That's it. That's what we work on every day in the room, working hard, out wrestling your opponent, and just staying on it, keeping a good pace for 7 minutes straight.
How big a win is that?
Huge. So we talked a little bit about it last night because he started us off last night with a huge win over a highly touted kid. But you just see it every single day getting better and better and better and stacking days. And he's doing that. He's buying into that, and he's doing that. And when he does his weight really, really good, and he's totally laser beam focused on everything, he can compete, he can wrestle, and he can scrap. And I think you're starting to see that. He's getting better. I wish we had Midlands. He got sick out at Midlands the morning of, so didn't compete. Weighed in and didn't compete, which is probably a dumb on our part, but with the new rules. But anyway, he's getting better and better, and again, we're going to get into the real part of this now, right? We're going to get into the Big Ten schedule, and opponents are going to be good, but that's a highly ranked kid right there, and that's a huge, huge win for Michael Cheda, and I'm fired up for him, and we've got to keep improving. We've got to get better, and we got to do the same thing night in and night out in the Big Ten season.
Jackson, take me through your pin. Did you find yourself more confident going back to that type of offense, inside trips, all good stuff like that? And I got to imagine, were you racing against the clock against Mitch for his pin as well?
Oh, yeah. It was a little bit of a race today. I mean, I kind of just go out there super relaxed, try to just push, pull, breathe, stay focused, and just feel out the position. I feel like I can wrestle anywhere in any position, so if I put myself in a spot where I feel like I can score, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And he wanted to go upper body with me twice tonight, which I was confused about as well, honestly. I did it one time, and he did it again. So I even hesitated because I thought he was going to have something for me.
You mentioned it, Scott. The Big Ten is now coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think your team is at right now, and what have you seen from your team in the first 2 months?
I think we can compete. I'm looking at our schedule, and I think we can compete with everybody in that conference. And obviously, listen, Penn State right now, and that's way down the line. I think Super Bowl Sunday or Monday. So we're going to worry about Indiana, and obviously we feel we can compete with them, right? And then we'll fly out to Purdue, and we certainly feel like we can compete with them. We have a good enough lineup to really, really wrestle in this conference right now. We have some star power too. So that makes it exciting. These are going to be great dual meets, and you know how much I enjoy the dual meets, but it's all window dressing, really. Just unfortunately, it's all window dressing, right? They're great tests for us. I know how we're measured. I get it, and we look forward to it. It's great to get on the road with these guys and enjoy the competition in hostile environments. That's cool, and bring Big Ten teams in here. This is going to be a great month of January and February for not only our student athletes but our fans. So look forward to it.
First one now to build the momentum.
It's the next one. It's the next one. That's the It's the one thing in the conference you can't get too high, can't get too low because you're right back at it on Sunday. So, but yeah, it's the first one, and again, it's the next one. So we're gonna lock in on Indiana right now, and that's gonna be our plan. Great, guys. Thanks.